That's the sound of Kiwi Canadian country singer ELskan FLY. The new album is titled Lion Den, and the Manitoba-born singer-songwriter is now based in Kirwee on New Zealand's South Island. So we asked her the obvious question, what brought you here?
What brought me here? Well, I originally came over as just like an overseas working holiday, where I was in Motueka, hop training, whatnot. But then I returned to Canada, and I met my ex-partner over tree planting in Canada. And then, yes, I came back here. Then we went back to Canada, and then we came back here about 20 years ago. And yeah.
There you go. Tree planting. All righty.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Now, you record under the name ELskan FLY. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
And what does that name come from?
So ELskan means my dear in Icelandic. So even though I'm from Canada, I'm from an Icelandic community within Canada in Manitoba, actually. Very, very harsh climate. But yes, so my grandmothers used to call me ELskan, and that means my dear. And so fly added onto it. It just means every time I hear my name that it's like my dear fly. It's like encouragement from my grandmothers.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, you must have seen some winters, huh?
Sure have. Yep. Sometimes we'd have like 7 months of snow on the ground. So yeah.
So you got this album out, Lion's Den.
Yes.
When did it start to germinate with you? How did it begin?
Well, the album, has been a goal of mine for years to do an album. However, I recorded Ride, one of the singles that was released off the album, about a year and a half ago. And I was working with Liam Kennedy Clark from Australia, and he did such a wonderful job that I then thought, well, this is the time to get the album done, because he's done an amazing job of the arrangements. Yeah.
How did he find out about you, or you find out about him?
Oh, well, I've known of him for a long time. He's also in a Wicker Suite, a duo over in Australia, but he also himself is a country music artist, and he's originally from Ashburton here, and I knew him as part of the Mid Canterbury Country Music Club. And so then he asked me one day if I wanted to have him produce one of my songs. It wasn't actually Ride, but that never eventuated. But then I handed him Ride because it's a song I wrote for my son about his bull riding, and I wanted to get that done for my son to have mostly, and to put it out into the world. But yeah, it's like a song of encouragement about bull riding for my son.
There you go. And how did he feel about it?
Oh, he loves it. Yeah.
The steel gate comes swinging round. There ain't no backing out now. So dig in those heels and hear them all cheering. Right, find that moment in time where no thought can own you, no worry control you in that 8-second high.
And I see you have a video that you shot for it in Christchurch somewhere, right?
Yes, at Soul Music Academy. Yeah, that was part of I took a year's course there, artist development. I guess that was 2 years ago. And that part of the course is shooting a single video, which was amazing. Yeah, it was great fun. Yes.
Good. Have you always been a country singer, or is that always what you were going to do? And is that the kind of music you always listen to?
Country, I've always loved country and grew up listening to country. I would consider myself country folk. I was definitely always folk, but I'm heading more country as the years go by.
Right. Well, country music has gotten pretty popular here in New Zealand. I think you're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Have you run into Kaylee Bell or Stephanie Beck or Tammy Nielsen or any of those folks?
Yeah. Oh, well, I've seen Kaylee Bell, Tammy Nielsen all down at Gold Guitars down in Gore. And
Gore's the place, right?
and Stephanie Beck, we know each other. Yeah, we had a gig a couple years ago, but she's getting bigger now, and that's great. It's great to see her success, and yeah, she's lovely. She's a lovely, bubbly person.
She is. Yep. She's been up here at the 13th floor to perform a couple of times. So,
yes, very cool. Yes.
Yep. And what are your aspirations with this record coming out? What do you hope to achieve with it?
Um, the mission, the goal was really to put it out there. Now that it's out there, I want to do at least a four spot tour, at least in the South Island.
Okay.
Hopefully, if that goes well, then I'll expand on that. But for now, that's my goal, and I want to put a band together for that. Right now, I got to get through a couple of things, but I want to be able to do that by the end of the year, or latest the start of next year, which I know is a bit late for touring an album after it's out. But as long as it happens, it's good with me.
What the heck? What difference does it make?
Yeah.
Have people compared you to Dolly Parton at all? Your voice?
No, I haven't heard Dolly Parton too much. I've heard Stevie Nicks.
Who do you get compared to? Stevie Nicks? All right.
Yep. Yep.
I know. I didn't hear Stevie, but I heard a little Dolly in there, especially in
cool.
Gloria.
Oh,
Gloria.
Cool. Yeah. Nice. Nice.
What can you tell me about the song? Who was Gloria?
Gloria, oh, Gloria, I wonder where you are now. You told me you had better days and you lost yourself in a bad, bad way, and you had nowhere to go to save yourself. I didn't like the story you told, and I gave you my hand to hold, and I brought you home to settle your mind.
Gloria was a roommate of mine back in the day. Yeah, I invited her into my apartment, and yeah, she taught me a lot of life lessons. I felt sorry for her, but yet she was like this amazing person, like the most fun person to hang out with that you could ever imagine.
Right.
But yeah, she taught me a few lessons about trusting and giving and things. That song's all about that.
And things.
And things.
And you have a couple of tracks, that and another one where there's some whistling. I'm always impressed with whistling. Is it you doing the whistling yourself, or do you have to? Did you bring in professional whistler?
No, I'm the whistler. But it is
Good on ya.
sometimes hit and miss in a performance. I'll be like, there's nothing coming out.
I always hold my breath whenever I see somebody doing it live,
Yeah.
because I know that it's like you never know.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. That's my whistle. Yep.
All right. And so tell me in general what the sessions were like when you were actually, getting down to business there and making this record. What was the vibe like? What did it feel like for you?
Well, this is the thing. Liam Kennedy Clark has arranged it mostly. So he's had people from Nashville on it. He's got Michael Cleveland, who's a Grammy Award winner. Gary Carter, he's from Nashville. So he's got the recordings from different places, and he's put them together for me.
Right.
And I recorded my vocals at home. So it's all pieced together, and then it all came together with the mixing for Thomas O'Connor from Christchurch did all the mixing and was great at that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Another one we might want to touch on is Find Your Way, because it's kind of a reflective ballad.
Every day take one step at a time. Before you know it, all your efforts entwine, and you'll have all you ever wanted. Be so proud of who you are. Every step you make today could take you so far. That's how you find your way.
So Find Your Way is dedicated to my kids. It's just
Oh, yeah.
it's about just getting out there and doing it, and how much it starts off about how the sheets are feeling like concrete. You just don't want to get out of bed in the morning because it just feels too hard, And there's definitely those days for me throughout my life. I've had those, and I've seen it in my children as well, because they're teenagers now. And it's just to try to encourage them, even though they're feeling that way, to try to push through it. And you can't get anywhere if you don't start walking in that direction. So
right.
It's about going for your dreams and living your life as much as you can. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I'm loving hearing your Canadian accent, because I don't know. I don't know if people in New Zealand kind of know what to hear in there, but because of where I'm from, I'm very kind of tuned into it. And it's do people notice where you're from or ask you much?
Oh yes.
Want to talk about it?
Yes, yes. Lots of people call me American.
Well, I always, as an American, people are always worried and kind of, they first ask me if I'm Canadian, because apparently they might think that if I was Canadian, and it would be offensive to the Canadian to be called an American, so, which I can understand.
It's quite funny. Yeah, usually when they do that, they go, "Oh, are you American?" Then I say, "Oh, are you Australian?" And then it's just like this.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
But yes, people do notice I'm from Canada and make fun of me for saying about. However, I say about. They say I'm saying a boot, but I don't feel like I'm saying a boot. But anyways, that's a.
It's very when you're in normal conversation, it's very subtle.
Yes. Yeah. But yes.
And you have to kind of have an ear for it, I think. Yeah, but it's good fun. Do you go back and forth very often now?
Not too often. I try to get back there every couple of years, but COVID messed that up for a while for me. So there was a gap of 7 years. I finally went back this last winter, which was wonderful. But yeah.
Oh, yep. But before it became the 51st state.
Yes, yes. I keep hearing that one too. Yep.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's a strange world we live in these days.
It sure is. It sure is. Yes.
All righty. So you talked about putting a band together. What do you see? Do you have gigs coming up? What do you want to be doing in the next 6 months, say?
I have a regular gig that I have quite often at the church with their country Sundays, which is great. I usually play once a month or something along like those lines. Other than that, I just pick up gigs from wherever I can. I am a finalist in the MLT songwriting competition down in Gore on their country music honors night. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Nice. So I'll go down to that and I'll also participate in gold guitars in a couple of categories there. And other than that, it's just trying to get this band together. It's hard to find a fiddle player.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a friend of mine up here, but he's playing in like 5 different bands.
I'll bet, because they're hard to come by, and so, like, yeah. Yes.
But if you come up here, I can hook you up.
Oh, wonderful.
He's amazing. Yeah. Have you played in Auckland at all?
No, I have not. No, I haven't.
Oh my God.
Been up to Auckland in many years. Probably not quite 30 years like you and down here, but something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And are you down there? Were you aware that like Gore was the country music center of New Zealand? Is that why you're in that space?
Not necessarily. I was over on the West Coast. I felt quite, imagine that cut off from the rest of the island. And I loved it over there. It was beautiful, the scenery and everything. But as for country music, it wasn't until I moved over to this side in Canterbury that I became aware of the country music scene more in New Zealand. But prior to that, I mean, I was so busy being a mom and working on the dairy farm and all those things that I didn't, as much as I wanted to do music, it was just something that kind of got sidelined for a long time. So that's why the last couple of years I've been really focusing on it, but we shall see where we go.
If you enjoyed this episode of the 13th Floor's Music Talk series, please be sure to subscribe to the website or to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram and wherever you find your podcasts. There's a whole lot more to discover.